Now we have a very interesting situation. Have you ever wanted to change places with someone else? Do you think that's a good idea? Well, let's ask Marcia Goldstein, because she wrote all about that. Transformations. Marcia?
Carol, no, this is good. I think before I start, I should present myself. Hold on. Front, side. I am Marcia Goldstein, but this is not my real body. My real body is much, much younger and really quite attractive. You must be wondering how I ended up looking like this, but I can explain. One Sunday morning, many decades ago, I came upon a woman on M Street in Georgetown who was extremely upset. She was pacing back and forth, red-faced, crying, visibly shaking from the effort to stay in control of herself. I asked her what the matter was and whether I could help. She broke down at that point and told me that over the past few months, she had developed a relationship over the internet with a man. They had been carrying on a rich and rewarding correspondence and had developed genuine feelings for each other, to the point at which they had agreed that she would come to Washington and meet him this morning at Clyde's for brunch. In those early stages of the internet, there was no video and no Zoom, and she had led him to believe that she was considerably younger and more attractive than she really was. She was in agony over her dilemma: meet him and risk his rejection and contempt, both for her appearance and her deceitfulness, or stand him up and run away from the situation. I tried to calm her as best I could, and I hit upon the following plan. I would loan her my body for a few days. If they were as compatible as she thought they were, love would quickly blossom. As we all have learned, good looks are useful only at the initial stages of a relationship. Once love descends, we are really and truly blind, just as the saying goes. The features of the loved one disappear in a haze, adoration, just the cloud, the aura, the enveloping magnificence of the presence of the loved one. I assured her that once he came to love her, her friend would place little importance on her appearance. She could then explain everything to him and trade back with me. Our plan started well. We made the trade. She pulled herself together, went into Clyde's and kept the date. He loved her in that body, was absolutely mad for her. He was smitten at the moment of their meeting and was prepared to make any sacrifice for her, give up his job, move across the country, whatever it took. She was everything he'd been waiting for his whole life. Unfortunately, the love he felt for her didn't hold a candle to the love she came to feel for herself. Living in that body changed her world overnight, and she couldn't handle it. She had never felt so alive, so central to everything that was going on in the universe. For the first time in her life, she was noticed. She was admired, adored. Her own head was turned by the fact that other heads turned to follow her wherever she walked. I suppose I don't need to tell you what happened next. She saw the world opening up for her and decided she had no need or interest in developing a relationship. In short, she kept the body and dumped the guy. She broke free from all limits previously imposed upon her, not only by society, but by her own low self-image. She began to aspire to things that she never would have contemplated before. In a word, she flew the coop. I never got my body back, but I found that I was quite comfortable in her body. Some of the parts were starting to wear, but that inconvenience was more than offset by the ease with which I could now make my way in the world. In the body of an ordinary 60-year-old woman, I had received a wonderful gift: privacy. I was free from the leering looks and unwelcome advances of men. I no longer overheard catty and jealous remarks by women. In this body, I was cloaked in invisibility. Invisibility! That used to be a gift that was only granted to comic book characters. I found that people generally took no notice of me unless I did something to command their attention. I was now free to observe and move through the world unobtrusively. An older woman attracts so little notice that I would probably have made a great spy, except I would confess everything if threatened with torture. As the years and years and years have rolled on, I continue to enjoy the freedom of my situation. Just as the stealth bomber flies free from detection by radar, my true nature is not readily detected by the interpersonal antenna of others. When I choose to reveal that inside this aged body there is a being with wit and intelligence, I get a kick out of the signs of mental double-take on the faces of bystanders. They are as much surprised at perceiving a lively personality in this body as they would be if the wall spoke. As for the woman who has my original body, I bear her no ill will. She turned out to be quite gifted and has done much more with my body than I ever would have. I see my body from time to time, but only on a TV or movie screen. Like the rest of America, I dote on this popular actress, but I also feel special pride in the role that my body has played in her success. You know her as Julia Roberts. I wonder if she ever thinks of me.
Have a very and she wrote it. Well, after all that, there's only one thing I can think of that to really will send us off